Hello everyone, we are T-Motor Hobby family. Today, we talk about the line connection and throttle calibration of AM600 combo. Pay attention that factory default BEC output voltage of AM116A ESC is 7.4 V. Please confirm if your receiver and other equipment support 7.4 V. Please disconnect the receiver if not supported. Change the ESC BEC voltage to adapt voltage of the receiver so that avoid receiver burnout. Firstly, plug the motor and ESC with 3 corresponding connections lines, red, blue, and black color. Next is the connection between the ESC and AM-link. Plug the ESC black, red, and white signal cable into the AM-link ESC direction. The lower right interface P corresponds to the white line, minus corresponds to the black line for plugging. Connect the shorter and dual-ended black, red, white signal lines into the AM-link and receiver. Insert the short line into the receiver direction of AM-link and the lower left corner interface. P corresponds to the white line and the minus sign corresponds to the black line for docking. Insert the other end of the short line into the channel of receiver throttle, and the footer receiver is plugged into 3 channels. Connect the ESC return signal line. You need to use a longer brown, red, and orange signal cable and insert into the ESC return interface. T corresponds to the orange line. Minus sign corresponds to brown line for plugging. The other end of the cable is plugged into the ESC direction of AM-link. T corresponds to the orange cable and the minus sign corresponds to the brown cable for plugging. Insert the AM-link receiver direction into left top interface, which also corresponds to the orange line, and the minus sign corresponds to the brown line for plugging. The other end of the line is plugged into the receiver return channel, and the footer receiver plugs in the sparse channel. The connection of the motor, ESC, AM-link, and the receiver is complete. If you do not use AM-link, you can connect the black, red, and white signal cable of ESC to the throttle channel of the receiver. The return signal line of ESC can be plugged into any idle channel of the receiver, and the dual channels can simultaneously power the equipment to improve stability. Next is the installation of the ESC cooling fan. Put 4 screws into the fan vacancy plus gasket ESC and fan docked vertically to avoid gasket slippage. Finally, fixed with screw. Plug the fan interface into the fan interface of ESC. Red color corresponds to the positive pole, and black color corresponds to the negative pole. The filter capacitor can be plugged into any channel of the receiver. The red color corresponds to the positive pole, and the black color corresponds to the negative pole, so that the device works more stably. Now introduce the whole process of throttle calibration. Remind again before power on. The BEC output voltage of AM116A ESC factory default is 7.4 V. Please confirm that your receiver and other device voltage support 7.4 V. If not supported, please disconnect the receiver first. Change the ESC BEC voltage to the receiver adaptable voltage through software to avoid receiver burnout. Turn on the remote control and push the throttle rocker to the highest position. Power up the ESC again. When you hear the sound of the motor, pull the throttle rocker to the lowest and you will hear the sound. The throttle stroke is calibrated. These are all contents of our tutorial today. Thank you for watching.